through WWE is different, but it all starts the same way.
Standing backstage in front of a single curtain. The only thing that separates you from the WWE Universe in the moment that would change your life forever. Your WWE debut.
For some, it means stepping in front of a crowd that immediately erupts and chants your name.
Guys, it's Bailey!
Expectations placed upon you before you even step foot in the ring.
For others, it means trying to make the best first impression to those who have no idea who you are.
Some will find a clear path to the top,
while others may take a few steps back before they figure out how to move forward.
Because how you start doesn't always determine how you finish, who you eventually align with,
or who you ultimately discover you really are.
After that moment, choices you make can send your career different directions and have the potential to change the makeup of the WWE Universe forever.
But that's getting ahead of things.
Everyone's rise through WWE is different.
But it all starts the same way.
Standing backstage in front of a single curtain.
What happens next is up to you.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back to the channel and welcome to the premiere of WWE 2K23 MyRise Career Mode, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all are probably wondering right now, Patty, how come you're not introducing us to the career mode with all the fancy pyro, the custom intro, the crowd screaming at the top of their lungs, etc.? Well, let me explain why we're not getting the intro this year, because 2K Visual Concepts and WWE, as we go in to create a show here, they decided to take one step forward and 57,000 steps backwards, ladies and gentlemen, as they took it upon themselves to remove the show intros from Create a Show and Universe Mode, ladies and gentlemen. So, as a result, I'm not able to do the intro like I was planning. I'm not able to show y'all what's going to be happening on the upcoming card, etc. So, if 2K and Visual Concepts are not going to put in the work to put in the most realistic WWE authentic presentation possible in the game, then I'm not going to put in as much effort when it comes to my presentation. However, I am going to do my best to make this the most authentic WWE presentation possible, besides the fact that they've removed the show intros. What can you do? It's 2K. They're a bunch of lazy assholes. Line out drinks. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my original plan has now gone apeshit. So, it's gone in the shitter, down the toilet, what have you. So, this year, instead of having one gigantic season of MyRise, we are going to split the MyRise into two separate seasons, as you all probably know. This year we have two separate stories for the MyRise Career Mode. We have the Lock, which is the one we're going to start today, and we have the Legacy. And as you all can probably tell, this year you can create your superstars in Create a Superstar Mode and import them to MyRise, ladies and gentlemen. So say, for example, you want to create MJF or Kenny Omega and want to take him for the run in the WWE, well, you can do so, as we're going to import Patrick Murphy and Kristen Murphy over to the MyRise Career Mode. I could not get their exact same models from 2K20 and 2K22, but I tried to get them as identical as possible, ladies and gentlemen, as we've now officially imported Patrick Murphy and Kristen Murphy into MyRise. We are going to start the Lock MyRise story, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, appreciate you all stopping by. be sure to smash that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Share this video on social media, and I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful first season of WWE 2K23 MyRise, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, for all of us here at the channel, we are going to celebrate the launch. Happy wrestling, everybody. See ya!
He's the next big thing.
He's been a dominant force around the world.
He's a future world champion.
He's can't miss.
He's the main event.
He's a lock.
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 I am the lock.
There he is. Ready for your big Raw debut tonight?
Yeah, can't wait to get out there.
Good. We can't wait either. This has been a long time coming, and you've earned it.
Thanks. Hey, what's up with the camera? She's been following me around since I got here.
Oh, Talent Relations didn't tell you? It's for this documentary thing they're shooting on you. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. It's Kat, right?
Yep, Kat with a K, K-A-T. Sorry I didn't introduce myself earlier, but when I'm shooting these, I gotta be a fly on the wall.
You're going to be seeing a lot of Kat over the next year. Gotta document the rise of the next big thing. The future world champion. The Lock.
Woot woot! Sorry, fly on a wall.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that whole The Lock thing, by the way. Can I just use the name I've used my entire career? I mean, that's how the rest of the world knows me.
Yeah, but that's not how the WWE Universe knows you. We can't assume they've seen any of your matches before this.
I think a lot of people have. Isn't that how WWE found me?
Look, this is typical for superstars who come up outside the system. WWE likes to put their spin on things, and 99% of the time, it's a huge improvement.
Okay, but doesn't the name sound too much like The Rock?
It sort of does.
Do you mind? Think of this as a new and improved version of yourself. We have a proven track record with this sort of thing. You just need to trust the process.
Is that what you're required to say now that you're office?
No. Corporate requires me to say and do a lot of things, but that's not one of them.
I don't know. It feels restrictive. I just want to be myself.
I hear you, but it's not just a nickname. The entire WWE machine is behind this. We have a huge entrance planned with pyro, a championship opportunity, new gear. They're shooting this whole documentary about you. And we got this for you too. Get it? A lock?
Is that left over from John Cena's Chain Gang days?
Maybe. But things worked out okay for him, didn't they?
Guess so.
I gotta run. But I promise, this is gonna be fine. Just trust the process, and it'll all work out. Because remember, you're the Lock.
We good here, or...?
Yep, got what I needed. That's a cut.
Live from Lincoln, Nebraska, it's Monday Night Raw. And we are kicking things off with the Intercontinental Champion.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn.
And this crowd is on their feet for the former honorary Uce of the Bloodline. Sami Zayn has successfully rebounded and has recaptured the Intercontinental Championship and has been on quite a roll recently here in WWE. He has issued an open challenge and he plans to retain his title tonight.
I am so close to having this title renamed in my honor. Can you imagine? The Sami Continental Championship has a nice ring to it if you ask me. All I have to do is defend it tonight, and WWE will have no choice but to give in to popular demand and make the change. I have no idea who I'm facing, but it doesn't matter. I am going to beat whoever it is, and you will never, ever see the Intercontinental Championship again.
Wait a minute! There's the safe we saw in the promo earlier! That can only mean the lock is close to being unveiled! Oh my god! Oh my god! It is Patrick Murphy! We saw him backstage earlier having this discussion. I had no idea that he was going to be the lock. I don't think this was the attire he wanted, but you know what? Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Murphy is back full-time in WWE. He recently signed a one-year contract to come back, and this crowd here in Lincoln, Nebraska is on their feet for the former four-time world champion, and Sami Zayn is in shock. He doesn't know what to do. Patrick Murphy is back in WWE, ladies and gentlemen, and he is pointing right at Sami Zayn as he wants a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn does not want to get the belt up, but he has no choice but to, as Patrick Murphy has kicked out of the lock, safe and accepted the open challenge, and here we go! Intercontinental Championship on the line! Sami Zayn has momentarily stopped the momentum of Patrick Murphy. However, Patrick Murphy has countered out of that. Now he is back on the offensive, on the attack. There's a European uppercut, and this crowd is on their feet. Patrick Murphy has waited so long to come back to WWE. He feels like he has some unfinished business here after being forced out 7 years ago. Sami Zayn right now is in trouble here. Springboard Hurricane Rana. And now Patrick Murphy, he's going for the cover. And only the two, says the referee. Patrick Murphy, as we mentioned, he has some unfinished business. He was forced out of here 7 years ago. Wait a minute! Exploder Suplex in the corner. And now Sami Zayn is back in control of this matchup. Patrick Murphy, of course, a former Intercontinental Champion. The cover, 1, 2, and a kick out. Patrick Murphy, a former Intercontinental Champion, a former European Champion, a former Euro-Continental Champion, as the only other man to do it was Kurt Angle. And of course, Jeff Jarrett is also on that list, but we don't mention him. And now Sami Zayn in control once again. Sami Zayn, as we mentioned, is quite on the roll here in WWE. He has gained a lot of momentum. He has, at one time, he was associated with the Bloodline. Of course, he decided to leave the Bloodline back at the Royal Rumble last year. And now Sami Zayn, what has he got in mind here? Oh man, flatliner into the coaching clutch. However, they're on the outside. It does them no good. However, Patrick Murphy has got to realize that Sami Zayn has the champion's advantage here. Patrick Murphy missing clothesline. Hurricane Rana onto the outside. The referee is currently exercising his 10 count, and there's a Michinoku driver on the outside, but Patrick Murphy keeps up and decides to run back into the ring. However, Sami Zayn is not letting up. He is going to continue to be on the offensive, and he is going to try anything, and I mean anything, to retain his Intercontinental Championship. And wait a minute, suicide dive through the turnbuckles into a tornado DDT. Man, what a maneuver, ladies and gentlemen. Now Patrick Murphy is back up, however, wait a minute, Patrick Murphy inverted DDT on the outside. He countered a scoop slam, and now the referee has once again exercised his 10 count. Patrick Murphy had to get Sami Zayn back in the ring. Top rope, and what nice reversal there. Crossbody off the top. And only a 1 count there. Patrick Murphy is not going to put Sami Zayn away that easy. Super kick. And what follows is the German suplex cover. And a kick out at 2 by the Intercontinental Champion. Sami Zayn, Irish whip and the ropes. Hell of a kick. Hell of a kick. It is all over for Patrick Murphy. The dream's going to be shattered here. 2. And a kick out at 2. Sami Zayn is in disbelief here and is going for another cover. Wait a minute. Referee, he's got his foot on the ropes. And a 1 count. Patrick Murphy had the resiliency to power out of it. Irish whip in the corner now. Patrick Murphy now sends Sami Zayn down to the canvas. Springboard moonsault from the top turnbuckle. And now Patrick Murphy, he could be signaling it's time to put the Intercontinental Champion away. Wait a minute, Koji clutch again. And this time Patrick Murphy is in the ring. However, he might be too close to the ropes. And Patrick Murphy somehow fights out of it. And now Patrick Murphy missed with the elbow that time. I don't know what he was doing here. Elbows in the midsection now. Patrick Murphy has got to get back on the offensive here. Irish whip in the ropes. A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Nice maneuver. Wait a minute. Inside cradle. 1, 2. And Patrick Murphy barely gets out at 2. And now Sami Zayn doing anything he can. He is in total disbelief that he cannot put the challenger away. And now Patrick Murphy, what is he going for? Locking key! That's his finishing maneuver, his new finisher. 2, we got a new Intercontinental Champion. Patrick Murphy has won the Intercontinental title for the 2nd time. Do you believe in miracles? Patrick Murphy, on his first night back in WWE, recaptures the Intercontinental title for the 2nd time. And Sami Zayn, he cannot believe what has just happened. Patrick Murphy has recaptured IC Gold once again. And now Sami Zayn from behind with a Pearl Harbor job. Wait a minute, Patrick Murphy does a close line and a right forearm. Oh man, he just sent Sami Zayn in that safe, and now what is he? He just opened the safe. What has he got in mind here? He is sending Sami Zayn. He is sending him to the safe and locking it. Wait a minute. There is no way in hell. There is, oh my God! Patrick Murphy has just knocked down the safe. What a moment! Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back.
Budweiser presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
While lesser designers would shy away from putting 300-pound men in spandex, you embrace it.
Yes, you do.
Pushing fashion to its limits, literally, you pair tights with a cape, a leotard with a mask, leather boots with a thong.
Oh, looking good.
All understated ways of saying, I'm going to rip your head off and look fabulous doing
Ripping
it.
off heads.
So this bud's for you, Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Guy. Because without you, a man crushing another man's head in his arms would just look silly.
Mr. Pro Wrestling Wardrobe Designer.
Wow, the stinger.
Timmy, I'm from the Dream Come True Fantasy Foundation. You ready to wrestle?
You bet. Mom, Dad, it's really him. Hold on. Now I'm ready.
It looks so real.
Don't count on Sprite to do anything but quench your thirst.
Shine this up real nice, jabroni. And I know just where to stick it, Ron. What's your name?
It doesn't matter what my name is.
The Rock smells what you're cooking.
Pancakes, Brock! Pancakes! Lay the smackdown in the kitchen, the loading dock, even the boiler room. Plus storylines and special guest referees. Everything inside the ring and almost anything out. WWF SmackDown. Rated T for teen, jabroni.
Finally, The Rock has come back to PlayStation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Moments ago, Patrick Murphy pulled off the upset and recaptured the Intercontinental Championship for the second time. However, Sami Zayn was unhappy that he just lost the title and tried to Pearl Harbor Patrick Murphy, but to no avail as Patrick Murphy sent Sami Zayn into the safe and then just put him in the safe and locked him inside. Sami Zayn tried to back Patrick Murphy off, but Patrick Murphy, in an unbelievable display of strength, tilted the safe over on its side, and Patrick Murphy is celebrating as he is once again your Intercontinental Champion. However, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event as we advance to the next week of Monday Night Raw from Wichita, Kansas, as in your main event, Robert Roode and Patrick Murphy go one-on-one. Robert Roode believes that he has the best finisher in WWE, while tonight he's gonna have the chance to prove it against Patrick Murphy, as we have a special stipulation called a finisher-only match. There are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no DQs. The only way to win this match is to be the first man to deliver his finisher on his opponent. That is the only way you can win this match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on! Oh, we are in Kansas after all. And there he is, the new Intercontinental Champion.
Making his way to the ring from Devil Hill, North Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Outsider, Patrick Murphy.
Carry on my wayward son by Kansas carries Patrick Murphy into the ring, as Patrick Murphy is 1 week removed from winning the Intercontinental Championship for the second time in his career. Patrick Murphy has claimed that he is going to bring honor and prestige back to the Intercontinental Championship that was once held by the greats like Pat Patterson, Shawn Michaels, and so on and so forth. What else can you say about the glorious Robert Roode? Former NXT champion, former tag champion here in WWE, former multi-time world champion at Impact Wrestling. He has an incredible resume that has gained him the fan following that he has today. And this sold-out crowd here in Wichita, Kansas, it's eagerly anticipating their main event. And there we go, the bell has sounded. This is a finisher-only matchup. There are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, and no disqualifications as Patrick Murphy pulls Robert Roode down off the top rope. The only way to win this match is to hit your finisher on your opponent. If you can successfully hit your finisher, the matchup is over. And there's a spinning Mafia kick by Patrick Murphy. And now Patrick Murphy with a glorious drop kick there. Patrick Murphy in control of this matchup early on. Are we going to see the outsider fly? Yes, Patrick Murphy had second thoughts about it. Irish whip. And Patrick Murphy sends Robert Roode back to the outside. And now Patrick Murphy off the ropes. Suicide dive into a tornado DDT. Both men are on the outside now, and Patrick Murphy just sent a glorious one into that LED panel. And this crowd is on their feet as they are witnessing one hell of a matchup here. Now Patrick Murphy sends Robert Roode back onto the inside of the ring. Patrick Murphy going up the middle rope, and Robert Roode catches Patrick Murphy. And I believe Patrick Murphy may have tweaked his right knee there. And now Robert Roode, like a shark smelling blood, is taking advantage here. He's got the crossface locked in. However, this is not going to do Robert Roode any good in this matchup. That's the only way to win this match is to connect with your finisher. Took the world backbreaker. And now Patrick Murphy, he's got the legs of Robert Roode. What's he going for? He's got the lion tamer locked in. But again, it does not do Patrick Murphy any good for the submission. And wait a minute, Robert Roode now attempting a pinfall here. There are no pinfalls in this matchup, and now Patrick Murphy is waiting for Robert Roode to turn around. Oh! Robert Roode caught Patrick Murphy. There's a Northern Lights suplex. Robert Roode back in control of this matchup. Robert Roode, as we mentioned, has one hell of a career resume that has gained him quite the fan following over the years and has managed to raise his stock in WWE. And now Robert Roode, once again, could he be going for his signature move there? He's on the middle rope. There it is! The buff blockbuster, but that is not his finisher here. And Robert Roode could be softening him up for the glorious DDT. The finishing move Robert Roode claims is the best finishing move in WWE today. And now Patrick Murphy, realizing he's in trouble, decided to roll out on the outside. And now Robert Roode, wait a minute, front suplex onto the arena floor, and that is no soft landing, ladies and gentlemen. That is thin padding on the outside. It's almost like hitting concrete, but with a little bit of protection on the outside. And now Robert Roode sends the outsider back into the ring, or should I say the Lock. I don't understand why management gave him that nickname, but we digress. And now Robert Roode, he went for the glorious DDT, and Patrick Murphy reversed with the forearm here. Irish whip in the corner. There's a shiny wizard knee into the Bulldog. And now Patrick Murphy, he's going up the top rope. He is waiting for Robert Roode to get up. He is stalking his prey here. Patrick Murphy, he's gonna fly missile drop kick off the top. Super kick. And that is going to be followed up with a German suplex. Robert Roode is in trouble here, and Patrick Murphy is calling for the finish. He's got him up. Lock and key, and that is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Murphy has won this finisher-only match of the night. That being said, we are desperately out of time. We'll see you tomorrow for more WWE 2K23 MyRise, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Happy wrestling, everybody.